Health Boss, did you know if you have a chronic disease that doctors can't figure out, more often than not, you have parasites? Did you know if you have parasites that the symptoms can be 50 to 60 different things that more often than not, doctors misdiagnose? Did you know that the most common way to contract parasites is contaminated vegetables that aren't properly washed? The same applies to raw fruit. Did you know that eating raw fish like sushi is another great way to contract parasites? You can also contract parasites from contaminated pork or beef. Now, what most people don't realize is that parasites are systemic. Once they're in your bloodstream, they start to get attacked by T cells, so they start to run away and find an organ in your body to house themselves. And again, the one thing I've learned, the one dot I've been able to connect when someone's dealing with a chronic disease, doctors don't know what to do, it ends up being parasites. Now, for example, this woman who thought she had a brain tumor, turned out she literally had parasites growing eggs inside of her head. So ordinarily, people associate parasites with being intestinal, such as in your colon, or for some, even your stomach. But these critters are resilient, and they'll find a home anywhere in your body to burrow in, even your lungs, even in your kidneys or liver flukes, even in your pancreas. When it comes to parasites, they're even in your blood. So if you suspect that you have parasites, you can ask your doctor to give you an ovoparasite stool test, or you can explore one of our kits that's going to give you natural ingredients that are going to help kill both the parasites and the cycle of the eggs. And you need to factor in that these parasites are resilient. Some of them have been in your body for decades, so it may take multiple cleanses to fully get rid of them. So my theory is, if you've got a chronic disease, doctors are scratching their heads, nobody can figure it out. More often than not, you're dealing with parasites. The cool part is that parasites can be killed and the problem can be solved. Most people also don't know that in most third world countries, every year people do a parasite cleanse. The sad part is that the first world has now finally met the third, and we're all infested. So if you suspect you have parasites or you have a chronic disease nobody can figure out, let's try doing one of our cleanses. Health Boss, you know where to find me.